Hi friends, today we look at the play Candida by George Bernard Shaw. Candida is a comedy play by George Bernard Shaw. He was written in 1894 and first published in 1898. As a part of his play Pleasant, the central characters are clergyman James Marlowe and his wife Candida and a youthful poet Eugne Marchbanks who tries to win Candida's affection. Let me see about the author George Bernard Shaw. He was born in 26th July 1856 to November 1950. Born in Dublin, Ireland. His father a grain merchant and civil servant, and his mother professional singer, and he had two sisters. His education Wesley College Grammar School and Dublin English Scientific and Commercial Day School. In 1876, he went to London to live with his mother and sisters, and in 1898 married Charlotte Bain Townshend, an Irish heiress and fellow member of Fabian Society. In 1906, they moved into a house in Hertfordshire, England. Some of his notable works are Widower's Houses, The Philanderer, Mr. Warren's Professions, Arms and the Men, Candida, You Never Can Tell, The Devil's Discipline, and The Caesars and Cleopatra. And he wrote full-length plays and short stories. Some full-length plays are Fanny's First Play, Androsels and the Lion, Pygmalion, Heartbreak House. Let me see the major characters of the play. The first character is Candida. Candida, Marlowe's wife. Candida is able to manage people quite nicely by engaging their affection. She does so frankly and is instinctively, almost without scruple. She is well aware of her sexual attractiveness and is clever enough to make the most of it for her own ends. Her action also suggests a largeness of mind and the dignity of character. The second character is the Reverend James Mavor Morrell. Uh, he is a Christian socialist clergyman. Morrell is a popular lecturer and an able clergyman, and is able to say what he likes to whom he likes, although always with tact. He is enthusiastic, self confident, and generally pleased with himself. He feels he has the perfect relationship with his wife Candida, and one of the major characters is Miss Prosperine Granty, the Reverend Morrell's secretary. Miss Granty is not always civil in her manner. However, she is sensitive, affectionate, and devoted to Morrell. Efficiency is her strong suit. The play Candida was written by George Bernard Shaw and published at the end of 19th century. To clean the central theme of the play, one need look no further than the title. The play is titled after one of the main characters, making it clear readers and viewers should focus on Candida and understands the outcomes of the play through her eyes above all else. Candida is caught between the conventional yet strong bond of marriage to moral and the allure of a high-minded, freedom-seeking poet named Marchbanks. Let me see the act-wise summary. The play is serious comedy. It is a domestic play having common aspects of a day-to-day life. It does not possess any hero-heroine story or an adventure or magic story, etc. The play have been divided into three acts. It starts in the morning and ends on the night of the same day. Let me see the Act 1. The play opens in the morning. It is an October. James Marlowe is going through the letter that he has just received. Prosy is sitting beside him and he is typing letters. James Marlowe has been invited by Huxton Freedom Group, a part of communists, to address them on Sunday. He cannot accept the offer because on Sunday he has to deliver the speech at churches. So he asks Prosy to search for the day on which he is not engaged. Prosy tells him that on 28th he has been invited by re-owned company for dinner. Thus he cancelled the dinner and decided to do to Hudson Freedom Group. Just then enter Lexi. Marlowe tells him that he is going to pick up his wife from the railway station at 11:45 a.m. Who is coming back for 2 days. It is appeared that the children are suffering from some infection. She is coming to take warm clothes for them. Marl suggests Lexi get married to Candida like girl. Lexi tells Marlowe's father-in-law is coming to have a private conversation with him. Marlowe is surprised as Burgess has not come since last 3 years after some fight. He goes out. Rosie tells Lexi that she does not like the overpraising of Candida by Marlowe. He used to say Candida here, Candida there, or Candida everywhere. Lexi accuses her of jealousy of Candida. As Lexi is about to leave, Burgess enters. Marlowe also come back. He offers his handkerchief to Lexi. Burgess does not like this. Initially, he says to Marlowe that he has forgiven him, but seeing the anger of Marlowe, he asks him to forgive him. After the initial exchanges of words, it becomes visible that he has come to him and he has heard about his upcoming promotion. He considers it boon for himself and his businesses. While they are talking, enters Candida. Marlowe regards forgetting of pick her up from the station. She tells that a young boy of 18 was with her. Marl goes out to the far to cabman. He brings Eugene with him and introduces him Burgess. Burgess, upon learning that he belongs to the royal family, welcomes him and offers him to join him for the dinner. It goes away and he has to catch the train. Candida goes to see amended the situation of the house. Eugene tells Morel that he loves his wife and he does not like the way he Morel behaves with his wife. He also says that he will free Candida from his slavery. Morel drags him in an anger and asks him to leave his house. Just then enter Candida. She inquires about the matter. But cannot get it. She asks Engine to stay with them until church. Next, Act 2 in the afternoon. It is the afternoon of the same day. Eugene is sitting alone in the room, finding the printer ideal. He meddles with it. Prosy come back. She blames him for meddling with the printer. After some discussion, Eugenie says that she is in love with Marl and instead upon it till she confesses it. Just the enter Burgess, he says to Eugene that he must have been bored with a typewriter. At this, she calls him old silly fathead. Burgess complains to Morel, but he does not take it seriously. As dinner would be served after a couple of hours, Morel gives some illustrated papers to Burgess to read. Candida is busy filling paraffin in lamps. Seeing this, Pyatt blames Marlowe for making her to do such odd jobs. When Prosy asks Candida to slice onions, Marlowe experiences poetic horror. He complains Candida in his poetic language, but Candida breaks all his illusions. He goes with Candida to slice onion. Burgess goes out to smoke. Marlowe says to Prosy that she should not have blamed Burgess. She bursts into tears and rushes out. Candida comes to Marlowe and tells him frankly that Eugene is in love with her. She also tells him that Prosy is in love with him, calling it Prosy complaint, and that people hear him as he delivers lecture nicely but does just to the opposite of his advice. So she asks him not to spend so much time in delivering lectures. Marlowe is shattered with such response from Candida. Lexi enters. He asks Marlowe to get ready to go to church. He denies. Candida regrets saying so to Marlowe. She insists that all will go with him, hear him in the church. But Marlowe asks her and Eugene to remain at home. She protests but cannot succeed. In Act 3 in the night, Eugene is reading poetry to Candida, but she is deep thoughts. Eugene brings her back to senses. She asks Eugene to rather talk to her. Eugene says that he likes to say her name again and again as it is his prayer. While they are talking, enters Marlowe. He tells that he is delivered his lecture splendidly. Lexi, Prosy, and Burgesses come. Lexi and Prosy that Burgesses for offering them such a great supper. Only Candida goes to send Maria to bed. Eugenie taunts Marlowe. Ultimately, it is decided between the two that Candida must choose one of them. Candida enters. She inquires about the matter. Marlowe asks her to choose one of them. She decided to remain with her husband and he can't leave without her. Eugenie goes out saying that he has some secret in his heart, so he is satisfied, although Candida has rejected him. Thus, the play ends. Hi, friends. Today we look at the